Hey my chickadees, welcome back to the back 40. Okay, wasn't feeling well, so I went to bed real early when I got off work today. And I woke up now and I was wide awake. So I thought I saw this on my desk and I thought, well, I'm just gonna put this stuff together. And this is an 1889 book that Howard Carver had, and it was a White's arithmetic school book, and I got it from Nikia, and it was kind of falling all apart. The back of it was in real bad condition. Let me show you the guts of it. Hold on. Here's the guts of it. And it was real fragile and falling apart. But I just loved it, so I bought it. And I thought, okay, Howard, love, I'm going to call her Beatrice, because Beatrice and Howard just sound like they need to go together. Found his book and she made her little keepsake out of it. So I covered it. The cover was all gone off of it and stuff. And look, this is the original tape. That somebody tried to tape the spine, and I wanted to preserve all that. So what I did was I took the spine and just laid it down like it was, all broke up and everything, and just laid it out. And I Mod Podged over it. Let that dry. Mod Podged over it again. I didn't Mod Podge. I used my Nana's glue to Mod Podge it, but I Mod Podged it with Nana's glue. Let that dry. I did a couple times of that, and then I varnished it with some glossy varnish because I wanted it to shine. I wanted to have a shine on it. And if you can you see? I left the brush strokes in it because Beatrice did this, so I left the brush strokes, put some brush strokes in it. And did that, and then after it dried, I reinforced the spine here, and this was a leather spine, so my Nana's glue kind of discolored it, but I did not put varnish on it. I just left my Nana's glue, so that will eventually rub off of the leather. But anyway, I put that on there, then reinforced the spine and made it a little traveler's notebook. Put the little TN in it. So I put the TN through the fabric, reinforced it on the back with a piece of chipboard, and then covered it with the fabric and glued that down. And then on the other side, I wedged the spine chipboard between two pieces of fabric, so you could see the fabric on the outside and you could see the tree through the broken up spine. And then I folded it up. I thought Beatrice might like to fold it up a little bit, and put some lace, some of her special lace that he had bought her. And then on the inside, I had gotten this fabric paper from Miss Peggy, so I think it was Miss Peggy. It was either Miss Peggy or Miss Pearl. And I put this on here, and I used some of that same fabric, and I got a little pack of doilies, I think from Miss Deb, and I put that on there. And on the other side, I put this gorgeous, pretty trim, vintage trim on it. Put a piece of vellum, and then I covered this to reinforce it because it was, all fragile. So I reinforced it because somebody in all of these years decided that they needed to color these, and I wanted to preserve that. I thought that was neat. That's the reason I bought the book, with that page and this page. And they colored the little pages. Some little kid was trying to do arithmetic and decided he needed to color instead. So I thought maybe, Howard had gotten bored when he was doing that and did that. And I put some vintage music sheets in it, some coffee dyed paper, and then this is out of some of the packs that I had gotten from Bridie. And I had some extra paint left over, and I painted one of the music hymns. And then I put this down that I had bought some stamps from Miss Debs in, and I left these dangling and glued this down. This came from Happy Mail. It says collect beautiful moments that Miss Linda sent me, so I stuck that in here. And that's a stamp. And this come from Miss Linda too, a little sunshine. I thought that was cute, so I stuck that on the side. And then my Mississippi that she gave me, I stuck that on there. And then September of 1889, I guess he's when maybe he started the lesson. I'm not really sure, but he wrote that date on there for some reason. So maybe that's the date they met. We put that on here. I backed the back of it with some coffee dyed paper to reinforce it and give it some strength, and then also allow for journaling. That is some paper that I had bought from somewhere, and they said it was locust wing paper, but I don't know if that's true or not. And then some ledger paper that came from Miss Bridie, I believe. This is some rice paper, and I took a piece of this ledger paper and a vintage ticket that I got from Miss Deb and one of her stamps. This is Bridie's artwork that I put in here. That's Bridie's. Came out of that pack I got from Bridie. And then I took one of those little vintage doilies and stuck up there. And I thought that, you know, these were like, she really liked that picture. So, you know, it was kind of like a little keepsake that Beatrice had made. I thought that was cute. That's Miss Linda sitting that Happy Mail, and I just love that little birdie sticker. Wish I knew where those birdie stickers come from. I like to get some more of those. I like those little stickers. And then the center is a piece of Bridie's artwork, original artwork that she had sent in that pack. I just love Miss Bridie, so I had to put her artwork in there. She just does such great stuff. And then that's the back of that. Put some lace on that. And then that was cute to me. I love that napkin. Miss Colleen sent that to me in Happy Mail. My rice paper stuck to it. That's the back of that birdie sheet. And then I took another, made a little paper cluster. You could pull that out, and I let that all catty-wonky. And that is some eco-dyed paper stuff. And I don't know if that's some that I did or if some that came out of Bridie's stuff. Let me see. I can't. It must be mine. I think Bridie's was a lot better than that. And then I'm sad. This stuck here and tore that. So I'll have to put something there. But that made me a little sad. And then in the back, put one of these, and I sewed this up with some different stitching. And then in the back, I put one of the sheets that was in there that had the different money, and was a United States money education thing. So I thought that was cool because that was during the 1800s, early 1900s. And then the first front page that had the copyright date and stuff on it, I covered it and put it in here. And then that's the back. And then I took the very front page that had Howard's name printed on it, and then where he wrote it, his name with his writing and stuff. And he even took a needle or something and did little dots on it for Howard H. Carver. Just like a little boy in it. So I covered that up and backed it, and I figured maybe her favorite color is purple and pink, so I covered it on the back of some pink cardstock for like a little writing board to preserve it, and then put the lace in a little pink flower doily up there. And in the back, as you can see, that fabric. And then I left this because on this, all this writing and stuff, he's got writing on here where he was doing his little arithmetic stuff. And that's a piece of rice paper. And I thought that was cute. And he did a little star up here, or somebody did. I'm assuming it was him. He drew a little star up there. So I wanted to preserve all of that, And this kind of makes me happy when I look at it and I think about Howard and maybe Beatrice. So it's not through. I'm sure I'll come across some more vintage stuff or something and think I need to add it in there for Beatrice and Howard. But I just thought it was cute this morning, and I wanted to share it. Look at all this good stuff sticking out of it. Doesn't that look like a good keepsake that Beatrice did for her beloved Howard? Okay. Thank you. Bye. Have a good day.